My name is Elena Barabantseva. I'm lecturer in politics at the University of Manchester. I specialize in Chinese international relations. I'm interested in Chinese migration, in the notion of Chinese diaspora, in the relationship between Chinese migrants and their homeland in China and the societies they're living in. I first explored this subject through archival research in Manchester-based collections. There I came across a series of old newspaper clippings and old maps of Manchester city centre. Chinatown is currently located, so it's here.
So we've got Portland Street, Nicholas, Charlotte, George Street, Faulkner Street.
The way the Chinese community is included in the library catalogue as a foreign community, which is associated with Chinatown, they're not seen as part of Manchester population, but as a foreign community living in Manchester, not quite belonging here. It led me to interview representatives of Manchester-based Chinese community organizations. Lisa, would you tell us about first impressions of Manchester Chinatown?
Okay, yeah. The Chinatown of Manchester, when I went there the first time, I was really impressed by the art. And I thought, this is really good for Chinese to have a place, like to buy our own cultural food products and to meet.
What was the most surprising, unexpected thing you found out when you were researching Chinese migration to Manchester?
A lot of people, when they look at Chinatown, they think that it's similar to Chinatowns in other parts of the world. What's interesting with Manchester is when we're mapping Chinese businesses in the city, it shows how dispersed the Chinese community is, that in a sense there is no gateway for many Chinese migrants to Manchester. They're dispersed for economic reasons, so running laundries and restaurants, and so their experience then is one of everyday interactions with British society and other migrant groups.
And as a BBC, what do you think you could do to change the way people perceive British Chinese, British-born Chinese?
Can't do much really, no. Because, the usual stereotype is that you're Chinese, your skin, yellow, you must know Mandarin. That's how people think about Chinese people. They don't know what Cantonese is. They don't think that you know any other language. They just know that you know English and Mandarin. That's it.
Do you feel you belong here in Britain?
It's one of those things because I never really experienced living in China, so I wouldn't know how it would feel to be in China, and I'm not quite sure would I belong here or not. I've just got used to it now.
There was no residential housing in Manchester Chinatown until the late 80s, when the first UK-based Chinese Housing Association, Tongxin, built Faulkner Court for elderly Chinese residents in Manchester Chinatown. Manchester Chinatown didn't develop organically from the communities living and working in the area. Rather, it was founded through the initiative of several Chinese community leaders and restaurant owners who thought their businesses would benefit from the concentration of several organizations in one location in the city center. The dominant perceptions of Chinatown around the world have been based on the idea of ethnic enclave, ethnic ghetto, drawing close links between ethnic community and urban area associated with it. My research in Manchester showed that the popularization of Chinatown as an ethnically defined area was based on silencing of shared entangled histories which left numerous imprints in this area. I've also learned that Manchester Chinese communities are much more diverse, open and complex than the general perceptions of this community suggests.